a city born of legends. The story of Rome begins with a legend. Twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned as infants, were raised by a she-wolf in the wild. Their tale, shrouded in myth, gave birth to the eternal city on the banks of the Tiber River. In 753 BC, little did they know, their humble beginnings would lay the foundation for one of history's greatest civilizations. The Roman Republic takes shape. In 509 BC, Rome cast off its monarchy and established the Roman Republic. Power was shared between elected officials, a senate, and assemblies, creating a government built on balance. Citizens gathered in the bustling forum, their voices shaping the city's future. Rome was no longer just a city, it was an idea, one of resilience and ambition, the art of war and conquest. Rome's armies, disciplined and relentless, expanded its borders. Soldiers marched in perfect formation, their shields gleaming under the Mediterranean sun. By the 3rd century BC, Rome had subdued neighboring tribes and turned its gaze to the seas. The stage was set for clashes with Carthage, their greatest rival, the Punic Wars, a fight for supremacy. The Punic Wars marked a turning point, with Rome and Carthage locked in a deadly struggle. Hannibal's daring march across the Alps stunned Rome, but the Republic endured, ultimately defeating Carthage. Scipio Africanus led Roman forces to victory at Zama, cementing Rome's dominance in the Mediterranean. From the ashes of Carthage, Rome rose even stronger, from city-state to superpower. With each conquest, Rome's influence spread like wildfire. Wealth poured in from the provinces, funding grand projects and enriching its elite. Senators debated fiercely in marble halls, their togas swishing as they paced. Rome was no longer just a city. It had become an empire in all but name. Julius Caesar and the Republic's transformation. The Republic faced growing strains as generals like Julius Caesar rose to prominence. Crossing the Rubicon in 49 BC, Caesar defied the Senate, declaring war on the old order. His assassination in 44 BC sent shockwaves through the city, plunging it into chaos. The Republic, once unshakable, now teetered on the edge of collapse. Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Out of the ashes of civil war rose Augustus, Rome's first emperor. He ushered in the Pax Romana, a period of unprecedented peace and stability. Temples gleamed in the sunlight, while poets like Virgil immortalized Rome's greatness. Augustus was more than a ruler. He was the architect of an empire, roads that united the world. Roman engineers transformed the landscape with a vast network of roads. Soldiers, merchants, and messengers traversed these stone arteries, connecting distant provinces to the heart of Rome. The phrase, "all roads lead to Rome," wasn't just a saying, it was the empire's lifeline. These roads symbolized unity in a sprawling realm. Aqueducts, the lifeblood of Rome. The aqueducts brought fresh water from distant mountains to Rome's fountains, baths, and homes. Their towering arches stood as a testament to Roman ingenuity, defying gravity and time. Citizens marveled at the cool, clean water that flowed freely, a luxury unmatched in the ancient world. The aqueducts were more than infrastructure. They were a symbol of civilization itself. A cultural renaissance. Rome wasn't just a hub of engineering, it was a beacon of culture. Writers like Ovid and Cicero crafted masterpieces that echoed through history. Sculptors and architects adorned the city with stunning works of art and imposing structures like the Pantheon. The Eternal City glowed as a center of learning and creativity, the height of Pax Romana. Under emperors like Trajan and Hadrian, Rome reached its zenith. Trade flourished with spices from the east and silver from Spain, enriching the empire. Amphitheaters echoed with cheers, while philosophers debated under shaded porticos. This was Rome's golden age, a time of prosperity and peace. Cracks in the foundation. Beneath Rome's grandeur, cracks began to form. Corruption seeped into the Senate, and ambitious generals vied for power. The economy faltered as inflation and taxation burdened the provinces. The seeds of decline had been sown, though the empire still stood tall. The rise of barbarian threats, Beyond the empire's borders, tribes like the Goths and Vandals grew stronger. Rome's legions, once invincible, struggled to hold the frontiers. Barbarian raids became more frequent, their shadows darkening the empire's edges. The once mighty Rome faced threats it could no longer ignore. The sack of Rome in 410 AD, the unthinkable happened. Rome fell to the Visigoths under Alaric. Flames consumed its streets, and its citizens fled in terror. The Eternal City, a beacon of strength for centuries, lay vulnerable. This was not just a military loss, but a blow to the Roman spirit. The final collapse. By 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire had crumbled, its last emperor deposed by Odoacer. The great marble statues and sprawling villas now stood as silent witnesses to Rome's fall. The dream of the Republic and Empire had ended, leaving Europe in disarray. Yet Rome's story was far from over. The Eastern Empire endures. While the West fell, the Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantium, thrived. Centered in Constantinople, it carried the torch of Roman culture and governance. The Hagia Sophia rose as a symbol of resilience and faith. For centuries, Byzantium would preserve the legacy of Rome. Rome's legal legacy, Rome's influence on law, continues to shape the modern world. The 12 Tables and Justinian's Code laid the foundation for many legal systems today. The idea of innocent until proven guilty was a Roman innovation. Through law, Rome's voice still speaks to us. Architectural wonders. The Colosseum, Pantheon, and aqueducts stand as monuments to Roman engineering. Their designs continue to inspire architects and engineers across the globe. The use of concrete and arches revolutionized construction, creating structures that have endured millennia. Rome's buildings are more than ruins. They are lessons in innovation. The Roman language Latin, the language of Rome, became the root of many modern tongues. Italian, French, Spanish, and more trace their origins to this ancient language. Even English, with its legal and scientific terms, owes much to Latin. The language of the Caesars continues to echo through time, a cultural torch passed on. Through art, literature, and philosophy, Rome influenced the Renaissance and beyond. Roman ideals of governance and citizenship inspired modern democracies. The vision of Rome as a center of learning and culture endured. Its cultural legacy remains a guiding light. The Roman military machine, Rome's legions, were the backbone of its empire, disciplined and innovative. Their formations, weapons, and strategies shaped the art of war. The discipline of the Roman soldier was legendary, their loyalty unwavering. Even in decline, they left an indelible mark on military history. Innovations in daily life. Roman innovations extended to daily comforts, from heated floors to public baths. Their calendars and timekeeping methods organized life efficiently. Markets thrived under their carefully planned cities, ensuring citizens could access goods with ease. These advancements made life in Rome remarkably modern. Lessons in leadership. From Julius Caesar to Marcus Aurelius, Rome's leaders left a complex legacy. Some inspired admiration with their wisdom, while others sowed chaos with their ambition. The successes and failures of these figures offer timeless lessons in governance. Their stories remind us of the fragility of power. The Eternal City lives on. Rome's legacy is visible in the very fabric of modern cities. Roads, governance, and architecture bear its unmistakable mark. The city itself, though changed, remains a living testament to its storied past. In every corner of the world, Rome's spirit endures. The story of Rome, a legacy for all. Rome's rise and fall is not just the story of a city, but of humanity's potential. Its achievements, failures, and resilience offer lessons for every generation. As the sun sets over the ruins of the Forum, one thing is clear: Rome's story is far from over. It lives in us, shaping the world we call home. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.